Good evening, sir.
Yeah, Aditya, good evening. You are from which state?
I am from Odisha.
Odisha. Acha, what is the degree you studied?
So I have done my BTech in mechanical engineering from NIACL.
Which year did you complete it?
I have completed my engineering in 2015.
Acha. Is this the first time we are talking or second time?
No, sir.
Hello, because आपका
I told you.
you have come. This is the first or second, third time.
Second time.
Very good, very good, very good. So you studied engineering and you are coming to banking. So basic question, why banking after
Yes,
engineering? You manage that one. Why we should select you?
okay.
That also you are thorough with that, na?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Now, can you tell me, you have studied mechanical engineering. What is the position of automobile industry in our country now?
Sir, right now, automobile industry is facing too much of crisis because of this pandemic. Lots of factories have been shut down, and lots of labor forces has been displaced from their jobs. So that has affected the automobile industry very badly. But still, the government is trying to recover the automobile industry by infusing some amount of money. And currently the automobile industry is going through transforming itself into electrical vehicles, so that the pollution which we create due to fuels will be reduced, and energy will be saved.
Do you think the effort of the government to go in for say electrical vehicles is a sound one?
Yes, sir.
Is a right one?
So I think so that the government decision regarding starting of electrical vehicles have both pros and cons. That depends on lots of factors. I can say pros that automobile, if we convert or transform into electrical vehicles, that will reduce our dependence on the fossil fuels and petroleum. So that will be a plus point for us, and which will help in controlling the air quality. So the cons, which I think is that in India there are lots of hindrances in putting up charging stations for the electrical vehicles. Although government is planning to put some charging stations, like in Himachal Pradesh, it has already installed a charging station. But if a very significant percentage of people started buying electrical vehicles, it will create a chaos in the whole market, that lots of people have electrical vehicles, but as per the ratio of people having vehicles, there is not sufficient amount of charging stations on the roads. So I think that is a con that currently Indian government might be facing.
Regarding Odisha, because I think in almost your interview is going to be Bhubaneswar, na?
Yes, sir. LHO Bhubaneswar.
Yeah. Have you come across some of the questions they have asked yesterday and day before yesterday?
Yes, sir. I have come across.
What are the questions they asked?
So one question they have asked is, recently Puri, the king of Puri, Puri's daughter has got married. So who is the king of Puri? And second is that recently one of my friend who is in Bank of India, so to him they asked who is the first woman minister of Odisha. These two questions were related to Odisha.
Very good. See, actually, now when we come to this state part, they ask more questions relating to state. So can you tell me who is the finance minister of your Odisha state?
Finance minister, I don't know, sir.
Why? You must be knowing it. Without that, how you can go for the interview? Huh?
I'll get it done, sir.
Odisha finance minister. Who is the chief minister?
Sir, Shri Naveen Patnaik.
Okay. Then I think your cabinet minister is Niranjan Pujari. Is there anybody by name Niranjan?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Then in the finance department of Odisha, you have Shri Vishal Kumar Dev, IAS.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and can you tell me who is the governor of Odisha?
Governor of Odisha.
You don't know? Oh, Governor of
Sir,
Odisha. What is this? You must know that. Is it Ganeshi Lal or somebody else?
Ganeshi Lal, yes, sir. Ganeshi Lal. Ganeshi Lal.
Yeah. Acha, Vishal Kumar Dev, IAS, is the principal secretary of Odisha. Principal secretary of Odisha. समझ गए आपको?
Okay, sir.
Because they give more importance for local. So ऐसा बता दीजिए,
Okay, sir.
आपका कहाँ रहते हैं आप?
So I live in Puri.
पूरी, अरे भाई.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, पूरी मंदिर का बारे में थोड़ा बहुत बताइए. When was it built? Who built it? And उसका story, history थोड़ा 1 मिनट का अंदर में बता दीजिए.
So Jagannath, so basically Jagannath temple is famous for the Rath Yatra. And the Jagannath temple, it was constructed by King Choda Ganga, you can say. That king started the construction, and Jagamohan, or the Assembly Hall and Vimana, was in it was constructed around 1174 AD.
Good.
And the currently the king of Puri is Dev Singh Dev. And Jagannath temple has lots of mystery in its name. And so one thing is that since my uncle works as a pujari in temple.
Really?
So he has
great.
Yes,
You are lucky. Oh.
So
Good.
he has informed me that the cooking house, the kitchen where the food is prepared for the devotees. So whatever number the devotees came into the temple, their food never ends. It is a mystery. And second thing is that they put the handis one upon the other. And if we go by science, the handi which is nearest to the fire must boil earlier. But according to him, what I have heard, the handi which is at the topmost of the queue get burned faster as compared to the lower one. That is second mystery. The third is that the pataka which lies on the top of the Jagannath temple, wherever you see there is a cross, around this, you can say what we call a chakra. The chakra, from whichever direction you see, the chakra remains circle in every direction.
Everything is okay, but except that I wanted you to talk for only 1 minute. So आप थोड़ा briefly बताना है. Otherwise, you have information, no problem. So what are the five principles of Odisha government as posted in their website? Odisha government, 5 principles of finance Odisha gov.in. उसमें देता है transparency. Note कर लीजिए. Transparency.
Yes, sir.
Technology.
Yes, sir.
Teamwork.
Okay.
Time.
Okay.
Transformation.
Okay.
इसका बारे में बोलिए. Teamwork, transparency, technology, transformation, time. What do you understand by transparency?
Transparency is that whatever taxes the public is paying to the government for their duties, government is very transparent to the public that this much of amount is going for the development of this thing, that this much of amount is going for development of the other thing. I think the Odisha government is having this much of transparency with the public.
Very good. Then they are also mentioning about e-governance initiatives. Then citizen e-services. वो सबको पढ़ लीजिए, because they are giving more importance for local politics, local things happening. Okay. Okay, sir. Can you tell me what any new initiatives of your Odisha government for in the case of say farmers welfare?
Farmers welfare, there is one Kaya Yojana in which the government provides 1,500 rupees per month to the farmers for their development, and for as you can say that Karya Yojana in some sort of pension for the farmers, stipend you can say. Second is that the government has started Mission Shakti for the women.
No video.
With the help.
No video.
With the help of that Mission Shakti, women can start their businesses, and they can start their self-help groups, which can be financed from the banks.
These are can you tell me what is self-help group?
So self-help group is actually formed by 10 or 20 women of a village. The group must be homogeneous. Either the self-help group can be 10 to 20 of men or 10 to 20 of women. Second is that SHG basically inculcate the habit of saving in between the group members, and with the help of the saving habit, they can lend some loan to the group members to for the development of their businesses or anything. SHG is one of the you can say SHG is one of the best thing for financial inclusion in case, and banks also lend significant amount for the development of SHG, so that the women empowerment gets upward, and the local village get developed in the future.
Acha, can you tell me what do you understand by women empowerment?
So women empowerment, I think it is basically providing them all the facilities what a man can have. Second is that providing them equal opportunities as men are getting in job sector, or providing them loans to start their businesses. And third is that women empowerment is providing them equal status as men are getting. That we know that we are living in a patriarchal society, so I think that the status must be equal to the women, which is beneficial for women also.
Okay, what is NPA?
NPA stands for as a non-performing asset. It is basically when a person is unable to pay the EMI or interest for more than 90 days, a loan get converted into NPA.
If a bank is getting only interest on loan and not the principal, is it NPA? Is it NPA?
So
if
bank
the bank
is
getting only interest on loan and not the principal, is it NPA? The answer is yes. Yes. Even then it is NPA.
Yes, sir.
Both principal and interest has to be recovered. Otherwise, the account has to be rescheduled.
Rescheduled, yes, sir.
What is inflation?
So inflation is basically rise of prices of goods and services, and inflations depends on the in a very layman term, I can say that if the prices of the consumer whatever he is consuming right now at the end point, if the price of goods and services are increasing, that we can say inflation is there.
Yeah. What is the present inflation rate in India?
Present inflation rate is
5.9.
4 plus minus 2.
No, 5.9. 4 plus or minus 2 is the attempt of RBI. But right now in the budget, they are told the inflation is of the range of 5.9. 5.9.
Okay, sir.
Samajh gaya?
Okay, sir. Yes,
what are the reasons for inflation?
So reasons for inflation in current scenario?
Yeah.
So right now, as per the current scenario, as there was lockdown and pandemic in the past 2 years. So in past 1 year, from 2020, due to lockdown, lots of people lost their jobs. Second, lots of shops and factories got closed. To recover that amount, to recover the losses, the shops and factories are providing the goods at a higher rate, so that and that is creating inflation right now in the current scenario.
Excellent. That's nice. You told nicely. I'm really happy. Odisha.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir.
Odisha. Odisha in
Yes.
sports. Can you tell something? Odisha and sports.
So Odisha and sports, the hockey tournament. That if in, right now India is becoming famous for the hockey tournaments, as hockey got its bronze medal in Olympics, and that because Odisha has sponsored the hockey tournament, a hockey sport, and it has promised the All India Hockey Federation that it will keep on continuing sponsoring for the hockey sports for the upcoming 10 years.
Mhm. See, in 2022, some world tour is expected to be conducted in Odisha. Can you tell me
Yes, a
what is
world
that?
tour.
Yeah, what is that
World tour.
Yeah,
World tour.
it starts with the letter B. The name of the game starts with the letter B. Badminton, BWF
Badminton.
World Tour. Badminton Association
Okay.
of India is going to conduct in 2022. One more is
Okay, sir.
undergo. Football,
Yes, sir.
FIFA
FIFA. Yes,
U17
sir.
Women World Cup. All India
Okay.
Football Federation, Football Association of Odisha. They are going to conduct
Okay.
in 11 to 30, 2022.
Okay, sir.
ये सब आपको you please go to Wikipedia and check up, just search in Google Odisha
Okay,
and
sir.
sports. It will give you all this information.
Okay, sir.
And most
Sure.
important thing, I think in the one interview they have asked how many medals your Odisha people won in some games and all that. Thoda, you just find out from the angle of say Asian games or latest games may any victories of Odisha people find out kar lijiye.
ठीक है, sir.
Acha. In another interview they asked what is the dance form of Odisha?
Dance form of Odisha is Odissi.
Odissi. Who are the famous
Yes,
people
sir.
in that? Some famous people in Odissi has died recently.
Odissi died recently.
Because in the interview they asked some Odisha dancer who was there has died recently. Who is that person? Peter Papadakos. I don't know. Thoda, that question also you check up. This mostly they will not ask you because that was for a girl, so they asked you. They may not ask you.
Okay.
Maybe what are your
Okay,
hobbies?
sir.
What are your hobbies?
Sir, my hobby is cooking. Whenever I get time, I prefer cooking in the leisure time.
Really? How old are you?
So I am currently 28 years old.
Acha. You have worked somewhere else for some time?
Yes, sir. After my BTech, I have worked in Avanti Learning Centers as a maths teacher. And right now I am clerk in State Bank of India.
Oh, good. ये तो आपने बताया नहीं हमको. Good, good, good. You are State Bank of India clerk. कब से?
Yes, sir. Sir, from 25th of January 2021.
अरे भाई, एक साल तो हो गया.
Yes, sir.
आप किस ब्रांच में काम करते हैं?
Sir, I work in Palakkuni district.
अच्छा, आपका ब्रांच का
branch.
बारे में कुछ बताओ. You describe your branch in 1 minute.
My branch?
Yeah.
My branch name is Gurandi. It is in Palakkuni, which is in Gajpati district of Odisha. My branch is a scale 2 branch, and we have one branch manager and 2 cashiers, along with some other temporary support staff. My branch is having a deposit of 18,400 accounts and of a monetary value of 47 lakhs. And currently my branch profit last year it was 4 lakhs. And my branch since my branch is a rural branch, so it mostly deals with the gold loan and KCC, that is Kisan Credit Card Loan. And fourth, and one of the other thing is that my branch is the only branch in the whole radius of 10 kilometers.
What is your name actually?
So my name is Aditya Prasad Das.
Aditya, correct. Aditya Prasad. Good. Aditya Prasad. Have you studied for JAAB and all?
No, sir. This in the first year of my service, I tried to attempt. I have made up my mind that I'll attempt SBI PO, and if I don't get succeeded, I'll
Yeah,
from the
because
next year I'll.
the same with the same period of 1 year service, there is a girl
sir.
from Tamil Nadu. She has passed JIB also. She has done MSc Physics. Her video I have posted earlier. आप भी देख सकते हैं इसको.
Okay.
She was
Okay,
working
sir.
in Canara Bank, and within
Okay.
1 year she has completed her JIB also. So, what is the
Okay.
advantage of studying JIB?
Sir, JIB stands for Junior Associate in the Institute of Banking. If a candidate clears the JIB, he'll get one increment on his basic pay. That if currently I am at basic pay of 20,900. If I clear JIB, I'll get an increment of 1,000. My basic will be 21,900.
What is your father?
And
what is your father?
My father is a retired army personnel.
Good. Why have you not preferred to go for army? Normally, army people's children, they go for army. आपने क्यों army को try नहीं किया? कुछ problem हो गया ना क्या?
Sir, actually, from 10th standard, I was having my eyesight problem, and I was not eligible for defense academies.
That is the reason. कोई बात नहीं, no problem.
Yes, sir.
How many siblings do you have?
I have one younger sister, sir.
What is she doing?
Currently, she is a software engineer in Hughes Corporation.
Acha, good.
Yes.
Very good, very good. Can you tell me what is digital India? Few points about digital India.
So digital India is a you can say is a thinking that was created by that was thought by our honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And digital India is basically transforming every single thing which we are doing in cash is converting into digital mode. That we have right now. We have Phone Pay, Bharat Pay, Bhim UPI, all these things. And so through and digital transactions have earlier we used to travel to banks to deposit money, but right now we don't need to go to bank. We can do the deposits and all those things by just our Phone Pay account. If we have if I balance in our Phone Pay, we can transfer the account digitally from one account to another. Second thing about digital India is that lots of services have got under one umbrella in digital India. Like you can say
okay, thank you. Now they may also ask you most famous companies in your field, say your mechanical field, and their founders. Then next question, can you differentiate between capital market and share market?
No,
ये थोड़ा सर्च करना है हम Google.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. They have asked this question not this year, last year. The difference between capital, just a minute, capital market and share market difference. अच्छा ऐसा सर्च करने से हम लोग को मिल जाता है capital market. What is the difference between stock market and share market? Even though these terms are used interchangeably, they differ in their modes of operation. Yes, share market or a stock market is essentially a market where various kinds of bonds and securities are traded. Okay. ऐसा भी देता है. 1 minute. I am just giving difference मिलता है तो we have to. ऐसा भी कुछ question आ गया तो.
Okay, sir.
I'll you prepare on that. So what are your hobbies? You said, I'm sorry.
I said my hobby is cooking, sir.
Cooking, अच्छा. Cooking के बारे में ज़्यादा question आएगा. Which dish are you very familiar in cooking?
Chicken curry.
Chicken curry. Good.
Yes,
and apart from that, any vegetable dish?
So vegetable dish, I prefer that stuffing potato crush in Karela.
थोड़ा इसमें कॉन्फिडेंस से बात नहीं करते हैं आप. थोड़ा कुकिंग बोलने से तो और भी थोड़ा सीखना है. ओडिशा में फेमस कुक कौन है? फेमस शेफ.
ओडिशा में फेमस शेफ
आजकल one whose video is very famous and all that. नहीं जानते हैं? अरे भाई
No, sir.
थोड़ा सीख लीजिए, because जब आप कुकिंग बोलते हैं इसको सीखना पड़ेगा.
ठीक है सर.
And cooking, why are you interested in cooking? What makes you happy in doing cooking? ऐसा में भी उल्टा पलटा क्वेश्चंस पूछेगा, उसको आप आंसर ठीक से करवाना है.
ठीक है सर.
Now, please tell me certain questions. Expansion of DICGC.
DICGC, Deposit of Insurance Credit Guarantee
Corporation. Deposit
Yes,
of
sir.
nahi, Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee
Credit Guarantee
Corporation.
Corporation.
Expand
Yes, sir.
IRDAI.
Insurance Regulatory Development Authority of India.
Good. Are you willing to relocate to other states?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Expand NABARD.
National Agricultural Bank for National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development.
Good. Expand SIDBI.
Small Industrial Development Bank of India.
Good. Which is the latest movie you saw?
Latest movie I saw.
Maybe in television or in theater.
So theater I didn't saw. I saw it on telephone, phone, mobile only. That is Pushpa.
They have asked in interview, explain about movie Pushpa. They have asked this time, Abhi.
Okay.
What is the story of movie Pushpa?
So the story of movie Pushpa revolves around the trafficking of red sandalwood from southern part of our country to foreign. And here is one hero named Allu Arjun, whose name in movie his name is Pushpa Raj. So he basically want to become a rich man, and he jump into the field of trafficking of red sandalwood. And because of his daring and bravery, he become partners of so-called tycoons of that industry and later he became friends with policemen and the story was.
Thoda one line batana hai. The
Okay, sir.
1 line 2 line में बोलने से तो a person coming from a poor boy gets into this line and becomes a successful person, and the movie runs very well because of the action of the hero and the way things are going on in that line, in that trade, something like that. Thoda briefly batana hai. What do you know about YONO?
YONO stands for You Only Need One. It was basically started in November 2017 by State Bank of India.
Are you familiar with YONO?
Yes, sir.
Please rate it on a scale of 0 to 10.
Sir, I'll rate it 10 out of 10.
Good. How you use YONO? For which purposes you are using YONO?
Sir, I am using YONO for transferring amounts. Second, I can issue an ATM for myself, block an ATM, and change my home branch from one branch to another branch.
Yeah. Can you answer this? I'm not familiar with this. Can you answer this? What is YONO Cash?
YONO Cash. Actually, sir, YONO Cash stands in YONO Cash. If you have to suppose you want to withdraw some amount and you don't have your ATM with you. So with the help of YONO Cash, you will put all your details on that YONO Cash, and you will get an OTP. While you go when you go to the SBI ATM, you will do that withdraw. You will type that there will be a box on the screen of the ATM. There will be written YONO Cash. Click on that YONO Cash. It will ask for the OTP and type the amount you want to withdraw. It will get to it.
Super. Good. You told nicely. Have you been selected in any other exams? You are working as a clerk in SBI.
Yes,
Apart
sir.
from that,
Yes,
have
sir.
you been selected in any other examination?
No, sir. I just wanted to be an SBI too. That's why I applied only for SBI only.
Very good. Best wishes. You have done very well. Do you have any
Thank you, sir.
questions?
सर वन क्वेश्चन इज दैट सपोज जैसे मेरे फैमिली के बारे में कुछ अगर पूछेंगे कि जैसे मतलब कोई इंट्रोडक्शन में भी दिया जाएगा तो शुड आई इंट्रोड्यूस माय फैमिली ऐसे बताना पड़ेगा?
You can also tell about your daddy.
ओके सर. एंड
ब्रदर्स का बारे में बोलना जरूरी नहीं है.
ठीक है सर.
Since your daddy was working in army, you can tell about that.
यस सर. ओके सर.
Yeah. And mother, is she working?
नो सर, शी इज अ होम मेकर.
Okay.
Earlier when we were kids she was a teacher, but later on she resigned from the post.
Very good. So you have remitted money for this through GPay or phone pay?
Sir, remitted through phone pay.
You remitted initially 200 or you remitted as one lump sum 300? I don't know.
So initially I paid 200 and that from around 1 week before, and after that yes, yesterday I paid 100.
Very excellent. Thank you so much. Otherwise you have done very well. Any other doubts you have in mind? But one thing, let me tell you, you are struggling in somewhat in current affairs and all that. Thoda prepare kar dijiye. And about Odisha, you are not familiar. Which date is your Odisha? Which date is interview?
So my interview is on 14th.
अरे एक दिन छुट्टी लेके कल पढ़ो ना.
हाँ सर, कल पढ़ लूँगा सर.
Please read about Odisha, about State
Okay,
Bank,
sir.
State Bank, State Bank.
Yes, sir.
About certain other activities relating to Odisha, and
Okay,
also general current affairs. From 1st
Okay, sir.
February say till now, you must be thorough with current affairs. Can you name the bank which license has been cancelled by RBI recently?
Recently,
Very bad, very bad. You are not thorough with current affairs.
bank name starts with P, sir.
Independence Cooperative
Independence
Bank.
Bank कानपुर में है ना
ये
सर?
जल्दी बोलना है, फटाफट बोलना है.
हाँ.
What is the name
ठीक
of
है, sir.
economic advisor, chief economic advisor?
अनंत
Anant Nageshwaran.
Yes, Anant Nageshwar.
Doesn't matter. थोड़ा current affair weak.
Yes, sir. मैं देख लूँगा, sir.
Banking okay. Then digitalization and engineering okay. So you have
Okay.
to improve. About Odisha also weak.
Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Otherwise, average mark for this is 40 out of 50.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Best wishes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Now we have one Yash Wadke. Yash Wadke, आपने कब से बात हुआ आपसे? Yash Wadke. I think we talked yesterday or day before yesterday. Correct?
No, sir.
No.
It is my first interview.
अच्छा. You have booked for your first interview.
Yes, sir.
Yash Wadke. अभी I just went for taking my vaccination. अभी लेकर आया था. अभी हम स्नान करने के लिए जाना है और स्नान करने के आने का कम से कम 20 मिनट लगेगा. उसका बाद में आपको बुलाएगा. आपको
Okay,
आपको नंबर दे और आप मैसेज दे दीजिए हमको व्हाट्सएप में.
Oh, yes. Sure, sir.
Okay.
I'll message you
Yeah. And your interview is on which date?
on 15th of February.
15th
Yes, sir.
और अर्जेंसी नहीं है, फिर भी आज समय मिलेगा तो बुलाएगा. और कल बुलाएगा ना क्या? कल आपको कल.
Okay, sir. No problem.
अच्छा,
No problem, sir.
कल समय दिया है आपको? नहीं.
No, sir. No, sir. So actually, I was given a time of 7:30, but I was unable to.
अच्छा. I have given you
connect
time
actually.
today.
Yeah, sir.
Then we will have it today itself. You be
Okay, sir.
online.
Okay.
Send a message to me through WhatsApp. I will
Okay,
come
sir.
like this without video, only oral. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.